What's up, guys? It's Justin here for Q&A number 16. The Miami Heat game last night did not go as planned. Crazy game to be at, though. I'm very proud of the Utah Jazz fans. They were actually thinking logically. It was weird. Like, I've been to a lot of Jazz games, and normally it's a lot of dumb comments, but they were actually smart last night. Got Duke, North Carolina tonight, so if you want to know what I'm doing at 5 my time, 7 Eastern, probably going crazy right around here. Sound cranked up to the moon watching Duke, North Carolina. Go Devils. Anyways, let's get into this Q&A. Orton Straight Brother asks, what feud did you want to see Rock in that never happened? First one that comes in mind, I mean, their factions kind of did, but never really got the one-on-one, would be Rock and HBK, Shawn Michaels. I just thought that would have been incredible. Like, because those guys are up there. I mean, it would have been an interesting type of match to see how The Rock and Shawn Michaels would have worked together in the ring. But I think that's the first one that comes to my mind anyways, that I would have loved to see, and we never really got it. So, yeah, maybe we'll get it in 2012. Highly doubtful, but that's the one that comes to mind first. I mean, it's The Rock and Shawn Michaels. Like, you don't really need to explain that. It writes itself. D96MR. What movies are you looking forward to this summer? Mine are The Avengers and The Dark Knight Rises. Definitely will see The Avengers. I wasn't really into all that. I mean, well, I wasn't into it enough to know about, there was going to be some big movie at the end. It just clicked all of a sudden, like, oh, all these movies are going to be put together. But, random fact, my favorite of the, Avenger movies that are all going into it was Thor. So shout out to Thor. I'll definitely see that. Definitely see The Dark Knight Rises. Low key, Madagascar 3 comes out this summer. Check that out. I'll obviously go see the G.I. Joe with The Rock. Let's be real here. And The Bourne. I don't know. Oh, shoot. The Bourne Blood Smokers. No. Man, I don't even think Matt Damon's in it, but I think it's like The Bourne Legacy. I don't know if it comes out this summer, but I just remembered that movie's coming out, so that'd be cool. So there you go. Rossi Bossy, 1987. The Rock is your favorite wrestler. True. So what would be the 2 dream matches you can think of? One for him to win and one for him to lose. You're not allowed to say he can't lose. He can't lose. No. 2 dream matches to win. How about he won against Hogan? That already happened. I think the to lose would be easier, surprisingly. This guy right here, The Rock and CM Punk. If The Rock had to lose to somebody and, propel somebody's career, I'd rather have it be CM Punk, especially than John Cena. It's my favorite guy favorite guy of all time, and also from the Attitude Era and stuff. My favorite guy currently of current wrestlers. I'd love to see that feud. I'd have no problem with CM Punk beating The Rock. That'd be awesome. You know what I mean? I'm not like anti The Rock losing if it, is for a good cause, which I don't think Cena is. I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. That's not the question. And a dream match for him to win. Like I said earlier, Shawn Michaels was kind of the dream feud that never happened, so I guess that could be a dream match. So I'll just say that one. Him against Shawn Michaels would be a dream match. He can win that. I don't know. Heel Wolverine. There were a lot of rumors of certain TNA stars and former WWE stars returning to the WWE. Who would you like to return or debut? Example, RVD, Batista. Definitely not RVD. I never want to see RVD on WWE TV again. Some people like RVD. Not one of them. I really was not into RVD back then. I don't want to see him now. So, obviously, since you mentioned him, you might like RVD. That's cool. I'm not going to talk crap on you for liking RVD, just not my style. Batista, yeah, I mean, obviously not the best wrestler in the world, but again, it's not all about technical. It doesn't matter. Batista is a draw. I would love to see Batista come back. So, of course, I'd love to see him come back. TNA stars, Austin Aries. Austin Aries in a feud with like Daniel Bryan, Punk, um, Orton. I think that'd be cool. He's my favorite. I've stated before he's my favorite TNA guy. Former WWE guys. Jericho came back. That would have been the major one. I don't know. That's all I can think of right now. But that'd be cool to see Batista. Maybe Brock Lesnar will come back eventually when he's recovered from getting his. Oh, he got destroyed in that last fight. But so yeah, that's good enough for now. Again, we just answer them off the top of our heads, so we're not planning this crap out. Three questions from CK Randall 74. Do you think that when WrestleMania 28 is come and gone and the field is not as cluttered, that we will see both Ziggler and Cody get their pushes to the top and possibly become world champion? Dolph already has been a world champion. Probably not, teaching you that, but it's forgettable. It was only for like an hour or so, but I don't know. The report now is that they were going to have Money in the Bank at WrestleMania, and Wade Barrett was going to win it. So now they're canceling the Money in the Bank match altogether. So it's like, obviously they had high hopes for him. I don't know if I agree with it, but probably Cody more than Ziggler. The only reason I say that is because Ziggler was in the main event, but he was in like those main event slots of like transitional, kind of like the Royal Rumble. Like, you really didn't think he was going to win. It's like those things where it's like they've been building Punk this whole time. Why would they have him lose it? It just kind of seemed like a random throw a guy in there, kind of like Miz and Lawler at Elimination Chamber last year. And Dolph Ziggler has nothing going on right now. Like, he was in like a tag team title 3-way a couple days ago, but like, I don't even know what he's going to do at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes against the Big Show, former world champion, big name. I might not like him, but it doesn't mean he's not a big name. So at least they're trying to make him feel important when the Big Show just got out of all these main event championship matches. Now they're moving him down to the IC match. And that's my point, is Big Show. I don't have a problem with the Big Show. It's just I'm sick of him up here. IC title match, Big Show, that's fine. So I can either see, I don't know if I see Cody Rhodes winning at WrestleMania. It'd be cool. I mean, it would help him out. But remember The Miz, how The Miz was the champ for a long time like Cody, the U.S. champ, and he didn't defend it all that much. And then once he lost, he moved up after he lost the U.S. title. Maybe that happens with Cody, the IC title. You never know. But I hope to see both of them get a major push towards the top. We'll have to see what happens. Will The Miz become a WWE champion again? He was, say what you want, but when you go back and watch, The Miz was impressive in his run from the night after Survivor Series when he cashed out on Randy Orton. I think so at some point. Like, I don't think it's going to be a one-time thing because I thought he did good as a champ. I mean, I don't know if they booked him how I would have booked him, but that's beside the point. I think he did pretty well, but he's getting blamed for everything nowadays, so I don't know. But I think eventually, and I hope eventually, he does. Bit random, but what is your favorite music album? Oof. Oh my gosh, music questions and like movies, like favorite movie and favorite like artist and stuff like this is hard, but it's gonna be a rap album more than likely because that's really all I listen to, unless you want to go back to like NSYNC back in the '90s. But I'll say Kanye West, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, crazy album. Kanye West is probably my favorite rapper, but it depends what mood you're in. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll just go with that one because I love that CD. Non-legit wrestling. Do you think Undertaker's last match is at WrestleMania against God? I hope not, because I feel like if it is his last match, he will lose to Triple H, and I'm not down to see that. I have said it to Jake. I will say it to you. I will be at WrestleMania if Triple H wins. My pants are coming off. I'm storming the ring. Not really, because then I'd get kicked out before Rock Cena, and you know that's what I'm there for. So, but excuse me, excuse me twice. I don't think so. I think the Undertaker will still go on to wrestle, even if it is on a once-a-year basis, but I think he still has more in him. So for the sake of I want him to win and go to 20-0, I'm going to say I hope this is not it, and I'm going to say he will wrestle after this. Metal Machine 80. Top 3 badass finishing moves of all time. Note, must be able to cause real damage. No gimmick moves like Santino's Cobra. Well, in that case, it would have to be the... oh, gosh. It has to be a devastating move. 5-knuckle shuffle. People's elbow. And probably the spike thing from, oh man, now I'm going to forget his name. Umaga. Those are devastating. But no, realistically, top 3 badass finishing moves of all time. Give me the F5 from Lesnar. I mean, that just looks like, bah! I would say the RKO, but it can't even break a table, so no. The GTS, when done right, like sometimes, it's hard to hit it right every time, but sometimes Punk will go and it'll kind of look like it hits their ribs, but if he times it up well and it, boom, right there, that looks sick. And Codebreaker, I really like the Codebreaker. It just gets some. And the Batista bomb, that's 4, but I'm just going off the top of my head. I don't know. There's 4 of the top ones I can think of as of right now. Sweet Latte 18, what is your favorite version of The Rock? And I heard that DDP wants to have a feud with The Rock. Wanted to have a feud with Rock. Do you think it would have been good? And how would you have done it? Favorite version of The Rock? Oh, man. It's questions like this, man. It's not like I never disliked The Rock, so I liked them all, obviously. But, I mean, the people's champ Rock, if you will, the guy that finally, the millions and millions. But Hollywood Rock. When he came back, like WrestleMania 19 time, oh man. When he was losing to the Hurricane, yeah, he lost to the Hurricane. I know a lot of people, like, everyone doesn't hate The Rock, but when I hear people like, oh, The Rock did... No, he lost clean to the Hurricane. God, I loved Hollywood heel Rock, where he just came back and he was a movie star, and you just see him back there just acting like he was way too cool to be there. Oh, man, and when he would just be cutting the promos, where he was in Toronto, he's like, oh, he said Toronto, that's where we live, and just making fun of the fans. Oh, I loved Hollywood Rock. And then when he fought Goldberg, he was just like, oh, he always just wore his big, I don't know, that's probably one of my favorites. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with Hollywood Rock if I have to. And DDP, I don't have a problem. I think that'd have been cool. You know what I mean? DDP was a cool guy, bigger star in WCW, obviously, than WWE. So I don't know if obviously it didn't happen, but how would I have done it? The Rock in a squash match. No, I don't know. I think it would have been a cool feud. I don't know how I would have done it, just right off the top of my head, but I would have enjoyed seeing it, if that answers your question. Man, it's not that I don't like your username, it's just that I feel like I mess it up every time. GLIAZZURI 19. Glazuri 19. If John Cena and Randy Orton were both injured in the same match that required them to miss a year of competing in the ring, man, you are just a hater. What would Vince do? Whose ass would he start kissing, and who would he start pushing to the top to replace them? CM Punk, maybe? God with another title reign, maybe? And who would he be trying to get back on his show to replace his 2 Golden Boys? If this happens, I feel horrible for Vince McMahon. He will have a heart attack. But if that happened, do I think it should be CM Punk? Absolutely. But more than likely, it's already kind of happening with Sheamus. Definitely Sheamus 100% would be one of the guys that I feel Vince would turn to all of a sudden. And there's no doubt in my mind Triple H would get another title reign. Are you kidding me? If, sorry, I'm watching the score of Murray State. Number 9 in the country, Murray State playing Tennessee State, tie game. I don't know if you guys follow March Madness or all that stuff, but once it gets March Madness time, you're gonna be seeing a lot of talk from me. You're gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up." But yeah, I could definitely see Triple H getting another title reign. Let's be real here. Who would he? Yeah, I'm sure Triple H would come in and beat CM Punk and get the title immediately, and Sheamus would go up the other way. That's what I think. And who would he be trying to get back? Definitely Batista. Uh, I don't know. He'd want Batista back. Oh man. Probably a whole lot of guys, to be honest with you. Probably try to pay The Rock to come back, and Stone Cold, and Shawn Michaels, and The Undertaker to be full time. Bring back Rikishi. Bring back Bull Buchanan and everybody. But who do I think should get pushed up if that happened, and who would is a much different thing. But that's just my opinion. So the two replacements would probably be Triple H and Sheamus, to be honest. QWERTYUIOP Warrior asks 4 questions. Just a little simple question. It just says LeBron or Wade. Let me explain this to you. There was a man that wore number 23 in Cleveland. His name was LeBron James. And he was a great player in Cleveland. He was doing all these good things. And while all those good things were happening, I was a Miami Heat fan. This is shocking to some of you that there were Heat fans before LeBron came. LeBron was off doing his thing in Cleveland. You know, he was a great player. I loved him as a player. You can't deny him. Well, now people can. They talk all the crap. But he was over there doing his thing. I respected him, you know, just like Kobe's doing his thing now. You can't hate on Kobe. You can dislike him or like him as a person, but as a player, he's a damn good player. You can't deny that. Oh, snap. Something just happened. Murray State took the lead. Sorry, I'm going to live reaction. 3, 2, 1, Murray State. I think they won, but whatever. Same thing with Kobe. You know, I like LeBron James. But while he was doing his thing in Cleveland, there was a guy named Dwayne Wade. That was who I was with. 2003. Before that, Marquette. Final Four. My brother. I got NBA Live 06 with him on the cover. I got his autograph right there, sitting literally right behind the camera. Framed autograph. That was my guy. Before LeBron came, I've been a Heat fan. Dwayne Wade will never. Now, if you want me to say who's a better all-around player, it's LeBron James. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's just stupid, but always, Dwayne Wade will be my favorite player, no matter what. LeBron, I love LeBron because he's helping the team win. You know what I'm saying? When he first came, of course, I bought LeBron's jersey, so everyone's like, oh, you're a LeBron James fan now. You forgot about Dwayne Wade. Hell no. Dwayne Wade is always going to be my favorite player, but LeBron James is helping the Miami Heat, a.k.a. my favorite team, win. So why am I going to hate on LeBron? But it's always going to be Dwayne Wade. Good question, though, because a lot of people would probably say LeBron just because they're all Heat fans now. But Dwayne Wade for life. He's right there. He's right there. He's right there. I'll just show you the autograph. Hold on, homies. What you know about this right here? Got a letter from him, too. It's me and Dwayne have a bond, kind of. Not really, but he did send me that autograph, and he sent me all that. And I'll probably get to meet him in April. Not to brag, but just saying. Next question. Fantastic question. I like this because there's wrestling questions in this, but there's just questions that need to be asked. Oh, I wish Jake was here because we would not debate, but we talk about pizza like we're the pizza connoisseurs. Papa John's or Pizza Hut? Pizza Hut stuffed crust is where it's at, but let me break it down real quick. This is a Trio Pizza Show. Come here. I can create online the greatest Papa John's pizza known to man. Fact. Let me kick it up for you a little bit. Me and Jake, pay-per-views. Every pay-per-view we watch, we get pizza. Now that I live out in the middle of nowhere, this crap, nicer house, not a great area. They don't deliver out here, so we got to find a way to get around that. But Papa John's, let me lay it down with you real quick. You get the pizza where it says you can get up to 7 toppings, and you get all 7 toppings. You go on there and you do. I don't know if I'm really supposed to be giving away these secrets. This is supposed to be the Tree of Woe Show pizza, but just bear with me real quick. You click on pepperoni, you click on pepperoni again. That's double pepperoni. Sausage, sausage, double sausage. Extra cheese, 3 cheese blend, Parmesan, Romano cheese. Click add to order, click send. When it gets to your house, open it up, take a bite. Is it the best pizza you've ever had? It doesn't matter if it's the best pizza you've ever had, because I know for a fact it is. This was brought to you by the Tree of Woe Show for pizza. So I'm going to go with Papa John's. Do you hate Sheamus as much as Jake? Absolutely not. Do I like Sheamus? No. But Jake's hatred is on another level. Journey with me into my cutthroat jungle for a moment. This is a mini Tree of Woe Show cribs. Let me just turn the light on real quick. Shit, that'd be off. Oh, there's no light over it. WWE calendar, you know what I'm saying? Look who the whole month of March is. Support the Tree of Woe Show of Sheamus. Jake is going to love that. That is a neon sign that's dope. I'll light that up someday. But, so absolutely not. I do not hate him as much as Jake, because Jake's on another level of hate. He needs to rise above it or something, but he made good points in his video. If you haven't watched it, you can do so. It's on our channel, obviously. Why Sheamus Sucks by Jake. So, no, I do not hate Sheamus as much as Jake, because he's Mars with it right now. And final question from him and, well, him or her, and for the Q&A in general, fave 5 wrestlers right now. Active wrestlers, sorry. Fave 5 actors right now. So obviously The Rock doesn't count, because I'm not going to count guys like Rock or Jericho, because they'd be in there, but Mick Foley would be in there. But he's not an active wrestler, so we'll go 5-1. Number 5 would be, and Wade Barrett's hurt, so I normally have a fave 6 when everyone's healthy, but Barrett's out. So number 5, give me the Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes. I mean, what is there not to like about Cody Rhodes? Did you hear the reaction he got at Survivor Series? Like, people are down with Cody Rhodes. He brought back the old title. Nothing, just great. Number 4, The Miz. He was much higher. He used to be like number 2 for a long time, but you got to keep it real. He's sliding down, you know. He hasn't won since, I don't remember the exact date, but a long, long time since he won a match. A lot of people aren't they were big fans of him back in the title run and that whole time, but maybe that was just because it's anybody but Cena thing. But Miz is still number 4 for me. Number 3 would be probably Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler, I think he has a bright future. Maybe not just yet main event picture, but world champion at least. Love Dolph. Love his moveset. He's a funny dude. I wish they'd let him just go by his own with Vicky and succeed or fail on his own. Number 2, Randall Keith Orton. No, it's not a joke. Somebody asked me that one day. Do you really like Randy Orton, or are you just like trying to make it funny? No, I actually like Randy Orton. I don't spend money on T-shirts and whatever else I have of him. I actually do like Randy Orton. I've said it before. I missed a big chunk of his career. So maybe I missed enough of the dumb stuff to why I can like him still. Because not a lot of people like Randy Orton anymore. But I'm not gonna be like most people on here. Well, the Schleg Daddy said Randy Orton's not cool, so I don't like Randy Orton anymore. Someone really told that to me. Schleg Daddy, you're changing people's minds. You're a very, very, very informative person, and you're just changing people's views on things. A couple people have actually said they've changed their mind on Sheamus after Jake's video, so mini Schleg Daddy for you there. But number 1, right here, CM Punk, from the straight edge Messiah all the way to the promo to best in the world to now in Punk we trust, I guess. You know, I'll be honest, not as pleased with him as back in the day, obviously. I do like him more as a heel than a face, but they didn't really have a choice. People were going to cheer him. But like his promos are just more watered down now. It's hard for me to go back and watch his promos leading into Money in the Bank, like from Capital Punishment up, because of how much better they were. I know it's not all his fault. He can't control, he has to say certain things or whatever now. 'Cause he's a face. He has to act a little different way. But I just miss old Punk, man. But still number one. Great in-ring wrestler, Love his mic work. There you have it. So that's it for this Q&A. Continue to ask questions below. Watch all our other videos. Like us on Facebook. We don't have a Facebook, but seriously, like this video. Subscribe up above. It's over here somewhere. It's a button. More questions down here. Respond to the questions so that we can keep this going. That's all for me. You guys have a good day. Everybody watch Duke, North Carolina tonight. Unless you're from North Carolina, then you can forget it's on. But go Duke. Talk to you guys later.